What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, struggling on the struggle bus, trying to get through my videos. Also, I have a live stream at 1 Eastern. No, 2 Eastern. I don't know if we have any voice left at all for that. But leave a like on the video if you're shocked that a Disney-made AOC love story movie flopped. That's right. Not only did it flop, it flopped so hard that you probably never even heard of it. They released it overseas first, and it flopped so hard. Just yesterday, Disney quietly announced that they would be pulling this film entirely from its release schedule. This isn't just a nobody film. It starred Woody Harrelson, as well as another big name actress, whatever her stupid name is, whose all 5 kids are trans or whatever, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kumail Nanjiani, and Ao Edebiri from The Bear, and Emma Mackey. It stars a girl boss, and it's narrated by Marge Simpson. And she went to law school. She looks exactly like AOC. Well, a skinnier version of her, younger AOC. You have this Marge Simpson's voice narrating. She girl bosses her way to governor. And I'm assuming her love interest is her brown security driver, Kumail Nanjiani, whatever the case is. This is a big budget film, and they just pulled it. They pulled it completely. Disney abruptly cancels theatrical release for new movie after brutal feedback. What was that brutal feedback? Well, the critics gave it a 23%. By the way, this was written by and directed by Oscar and Emmy award winner James L. Brooks from As Good as It Gets, Terms of Endearment, Broadcast News, and The Simpsons. And it bombed. A 2-hour comedy. By the way, 2 hours is too long for any comedy. A 23% from critics, 53% from people who, 57% from people who actually viewed it. Radio Times, on paper, Brooks may have been aiming for a pithy wit laced with liberal political savvy, but in practice, he's landed on a misfiring pantomime. Alan McKay is terrible agitprop, terrible championing of policy wonkery, terrible political satire, and it falls out of a boat and misses the ocean, 0.5 out of 4. In the end, Alan McKay feels like a film made for someone who no longer listens to the world they're trying to portray. The whole film feels confused. You know, the storytelling is an absolute dog's breakfast, 1 out of 5. James L. Brooks, Simpsons director, right? I mean, this guy is goated, right? Well, I guess from Broadcast News, maybe. I mean, he did the Simpsons movie. It's pretty good. Bottle Rocket, very good. 23%. Yikes. Well, let's look at the story. Disney has pulled the theatrical release of a new movie in a major market following poor feedback and a potential flop. Disney put together a stellar 2025, thanks in large part to 2 movies that hauled in over $1 billion each globally. The live action for Lilo and Stitch was the first film of the year to cross $1 billion mark, while Zootopia 2 proceeded to surpass that number in an astonishing 17 days to wrap up 2025. Considering Disney's immense success with theatrical releases throughout the year, their decision to pull the plug on one of the most recent movies has been a bit surprising. However, thanks in large part to its tremendous international struggles right out of the gate, the company opted for a late pivot to Alan McKay's upcoming release. The noteworthy return of director James L. Brooks came with its release of Ella McKay, and it brought a strong cast of impressive names, with Emma McKay playing the starring role, don't really know or care who that is, alongside Jamie Lee Curtis, Ao Edebiri, and Woody Harrelson. The movie's cast alone would typically be enough to pull a solid box office number. However, that has not been the case for the film, in which it officially hit theaters in the United States on December 12th. Alan McKay has proven to be one of Disney's biggest box office flops and led to the decision to cancel the upcoming January 7th release in France, as World of Real revealed. Following an opening that grossed only $2 million, despite appearing in 2,500 theaters nationwide, The downward spiral only continued from there. Alan McKay suffered an 84% drop the following week compared to the Friday prior. As things currently stand, the movie has pulled less than $4 million worldwide as of Christmas Day. Alan McKay's box office numbers through Christmas 2025, 3.7 million domestic, 500K world, international, worldwide 4.2 million. The international number falling below 500K could be the driving force behind Disney's decision to cancel the film's release. The brutal feedback, Disney's new release disappoints critics and fans alike. Factoring 112 critic reviews of Alan McKay's received the popular site, the movie earned a cumulative rating of just 23%, resulting in a rotten label. To summarize a few reviewers, Maxence Vincent in Session Film gave McKay a D-, which included a painfully honest assessment on Rotten Tomatoes. If this disastrously unfunny comedy is touted as a grand return of the movie-going era were solely missed in cinemas, then I'm afraid it's better for all of us that the era stays dead and buried forever. As for additional reviews, Metacritic gives the movie review a score of 39 out of 100, with only 5 positive reviews and 13 negative. The audience review score, based on 17 reviews, resulted in 4.1 out of 10, and nearly half of all viewers, 8, placed the film squarely in the negative category. However, to add more to the intrigue of Disney's decision on Alan McKay's release in France, World of Real revealed that one French critic was a big fan of the film. I had spoken to Les Inroctables, Jean-Jackie Goldberg, last week. He told me that he absolutely loved the film. Regardless of while Disney wraps up a red-hot 2025 theatrical run, they'll start 2026 by making the tough decision to hit the pause on Alan McKay right out of the gate. I mean, this is a movie that is absolutely... I wish I could show you the trailer because it is very clearly... I mean, look at this. You just became the governor in the state that you were born and raised in. Like, this is very clearly an AOC, like, jerk film.
You're 34. You just became
Oh, you're 34 and you're the governor. It's clearly a love letter to AOC. And, like, young, hyper, far leftist politics. And, like, I just, it's so hilarious just how badly this flopped. I mean, if you look at the YouTube comments, it's also hilarious. You see this. The film truly looks marvelous. Cannot wait to watch this on an airplane. It bombed bad. Not surprising, though, as normal adults don't exist in narcissistic-induced bubble that have had enough of and loathe the prior 4 years of fever dreams of the blue-haired feminist liberal woke empowerment vomit. Society has this limit, and we got nausea and highs when exposed to this absolute poison. Timu Margot Robbie, this trailer is boring. Trailers are supposed to make you want to see the film, not run from it. Ouch. Never heard of this movie until just earlier. This has to be one of the fakest comment sections I've ever seen. This is not a movie for families, children specifically. I don't know what it is, but I wouldn't bother watching it either. Lake, woke premise, etc., etc. Disney, wake up. Whatever happened in movies like The Parent Trap, Cinderella, any fresh ideas? I mean, no wonder this movie's bombing. The trailer is bad, very bad. I did the Alan McKay challenge into a noose. I mean, the whole thing, the whole comment section is absolutely... I've never been so happy to see a movie bomb. This seems like a guaranteed blockbuster with lovely inclusion. I mean, even Disney's bots. I mean, look at this. They had 12,000 likes. Okay? If all 12,000 of those people paid to see the movie, not even all 12,000 of those people went to see the movie. Like, it would have made a couple $1 million at least. It's a complete disaster. Alan McKay review. James L. Brooks returns with a sorry mess of a movie. 2 stars. Emma Mackey. Who is this broad? Why do people keep saying that I'm supposed to know who this is? I mean, it's very clearly a, AOC stand-in. Let's see what movies. She was in Barbie. Never saw it. Don't care. Emily. Don't know what that is. Eiffel and Death on the Nile. So she's been in nothing. Hot Milk, Alpha, Sex Education. So she's on a TV show. No, she's been nothing good. I'm so happy that this movie tanked this poorly because hopefully it means that we are heading towards a better day, a day in which like actual, Disney has to start caring about actual good movies. Like that Disney cancels upcoming movie release over box office failure. These are not you have Woody Harrelson. You couldn't make this movie work with Woody Harrelson, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kumail Nanjiani. I mean, those people alone should have made this. It seems as though Alan McKay had good intentions behind it, with a long-awaited return of director James L. Brooks and solid cast. Ultimately, however, audiences and critics hated it. And now it looks like Disney is pulling the movie from all of its France releases and pulling back on everything. Haley Steinfeld shines in bikini photos. She's got no boobs. Why? Who's this news for? This is the end of the woke era, and I'm so happy that this is, that this is the case. This movie is terrible. Everything about it is terrible. It bombed completely. Sorry, Disney. You're not going to hide this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you have a like on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.